So I've just got up and I look down into the valley below me, still sitting in my tent, and it's another turkey. I'm sitting in my tent looking across the valley, and there's a jackrabbit. Look at the ears on it. Good morning. I thought I'd share the view of what I have woken up to. So right in front of me is a beautiful hillside full of flowers, yellow and white and purple. And then looking out across the flat where I've seen jackrabbits and I've seen turkeys. Then hills in the background and absolutely lovely. Nice way to wake up. So this is my beautiful camp spot from last night. This is what you should do when you leave. You can barely make out where my tent was laying. That grass will pop up very quickly. And I always do a final check round to make sure I haven't left anything. But it was beautiful up in these trees, and the good thing about being up out of the valley and in the shelter of the trees is there's no condensation, which is always an issue with single wall tents, though mine's pretty good. So that was my morning camp spot. Now I'm back onto the trail. The trail's just over there. Good morning, it is day 10. Yesterday was a mixed day. The morning was a bit I was feeling very lethargic, and the trail was a little frustrating with all the switchbacks taking forever to get anywhere. But the afternoon was great. It sort of started with some trail magic of a fizzy drink or soda drink at the water point, and that seemed to spark my energy back. And then there was a bit of variety. We're in the deserty scrub, we're in some beautiful meadows covered in flowers, and then we went into a bit of forest, back into the deserty part, and then across a meadow to Eagles Rock, which was pretty cool, just as neat as it looks in the photos. And then I camped a mile past that, probably not even a mile past that. Beautiful little spot. So today I am heading to Warner Springs. So the Warner Springs community have basically got together and provided a way station for PCT hikers. You can camp there, they cook some meals, you can wash your clothes and have showers, and then the donations they receive from that they put towards charities in their community. They also have a store where they've stocked all the food and items that hikers want. So really a good effort from the community, really helps out the PCT, and hopefully our donations can help out the community. So I'm 2 miles to get there. It's just after 8. They open at 9, so I'll get there just after they open. And I'm going to take a Nero, so I'm not going to walk far. 2 miles to get there. I'm going to hang out there most of the day and then just leave in the afternoon. It's a little bird interrupting me just beside my shadow. Not at all concerned about me being here. Hello, little bird. So, before I was interrupted, that was all I was going to say. Looking forward to some good food at Warner Springs. This is a neat old tree. Look at all the trunks coming up out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trunks coming out of that. I think that's a woodpecker. It's pretty walking along here in the trees, and then below is a nice little creek trickling away. Very relaxing. What a beautiful looking little bird. Sitting really close to me on the tree. It's gorgeous. So I made pretty good time to get to Warner Springs. I am here in 40 minutes, so I think it's another 0.1 of a mile to get to the community centre. So that's pretty good speed. It's amazing what food does as a motivator. Oh, a stream crossing. Smokey the bear! It's always nice to have a sign that says welcome. So this is the Warner Springs Resource Centre. This is Warner Springs, so we've got recharging stations all along here, hiker boxes at the end, tables just to hang out at, towels, you can have a shower, and that's a shop in there, you can buy some drinks. So it's an amazing facility for the hikers. So these are hiker boxes where people put things that they don't want, and anyone is free to have a look inside and take whatever it is that they think they need. So this is the resupply for the next 5 days. So that's dinners and breakfast. This is lunch and snacks and sunscreen. That's all I'm taking for 5 days. So this is one of the options at Warner Springs. You can soak your feet in a foot spa with Epsom salts. I just left Warner Resource Centre. I got there at 9 and it's now 4 o'clock. It was a nice, relaxing, social day. Charged all my electronics, did my full resupply. I went to the post office and my package wasn't there, so I don't have my maps or my breakfast drink or my micro spikes. But there's a little trailer with outdoor gear, so I've actually bought a mini crampon, a cross between a full crampon and micro spikes, because I'm going to need them for this year's anyway. So it's a little bit extra weight. They weigh an extra, I think, 250 grams from what my micro spikes are. But such is life. The package is lost. Not sure. Might be seen in 6 months' time. For the maps, I just have to rely on the path is really well marked, and my cell phone where I've got the Gut Hooks app and half mile maps. The school put on a fundraiser dinner, so I had spaghetti, salad and bread, and it was nice. So I've just finished that, and now I'm not going to go far, maybe just to the creek, maybe a little bit further on the creek, but not far tonight. It's just to leave the resource centre so I don't get sucked in and then have a really late start tomorrow. I've had enough rest, feeling good, so onwards. I think this is going to be the last little bit of meadow ahead before we start heading into the more of the deserty scrub terrain. So I'll make the most of it while I can. It's quite eerie having the gliders coming down with no noise. This is a nice little area. Yellow flowers, cacti, and there's a lot of birds around. I've seen some jays and what I think are woodpeckers, and yeah, it's nice. There's a dry stream across. Absolutely no water in that one. Probably only less than a week since people would have had to get their feet wet going across that, so it's drying off nicely, though not nicely for those behind that actually want some water. Another beautiful tree, though I'm not sure why the leaves are that colour. I thought it was spring, not autumn.
Humming.
Bird. Oh, that's so cool. So fast, I can't keep up. Looks like they had a lot of water through here. I had to jump across, but luckily it was just within my range. And now basically I'm following the footprints because the trail has been washed away. The route was a little unclear coming through that bit by the river, but basically you need to be on the left side of the river, and it's got a sign for a horse trail, and you take that turn off for 10 metres and then you'll see the sign for the PCT, which goes slightly above the river. That's the first difficult part of the trail. I had to jump down from there down to there, which for this trail is pretty extreme. Hey, little lizard. Seems happy enough with me here. Either that or it's gone into frozen because I'm such a scary predator. Had a beautiful afternoon. I'm actually glad that I decided to leave the resource centre and start walking. The rest did me good. I'm feeling really fresh despite the fact that I am carrying 5 days rations for the first time. Only a litre of water at the moment, but that's going to change because when the trail starts heading up, apparently there's no water for a while. So that'll be 5 days food plus a whole lot of water. So that's going to be a bit heavy. But for now, I'm feeling good, and the pack feels quite good as well. Actually a proper picnic ground here. We're still walking along beside the river. Looks like a nice spot to camp, but I'm going to keep going a little bit further. And another river crossing with some nice rocks to keep my feet dry again. So climbing just up above the river. The river starts increasing gradient and the track stays above it and then joins up every now and again. This is a bit of a big hill. Following the creek along, though I can't see it in the bush, but I'm glad I've got a big meal of spaghetti powering me up this hill. Whew, still puffing though, and even though I'm partially in shade and there's a light breeze, it's still pretty warm. Made some good progress. It's hard to see because of the sun, but way down in the flats down there, that's where I was. Wouldn't let you go a day without seeing one of these. There you go, there's the one for the day. And just because it was a short day, doesn't matter, you still get one. This portion is the first time on trail that all of the little side streams are dry. Well, we've had a couple that were dry. Generally the next one on has got water. But this bit, completely dry. We've just done 40 minutes of climbing and now dropping quite steeply, I think down to the stream, and I'm hoping there's campsites there because nearly time to camp.
Before yesterday.
Oh.
That's crazy to think it was
Your hair looks awesome right now, Tango.